Hello, I'm Stephen Jerrome, author of The London Year, which is my third published novel. And look, amazing. Here it is, just back from the printer, very first copy from my publisher, a big day after 2 solid years of work. So you're welcome to join me here in my Southern California garden. The beach is not far that way. Because I plan on reading most of the entire novel in little 3-minute bites, however long that takes. The London Year is available at all the usual websites, book reads, and Amazon, where there's a blurb about the book, and also at my UK publisher's website, spectrumbooks.com. That's spectrum-books.com, where there's also a bio about me, and a mention of the time that I spent, good 6-8 years, that I spent as a Hollywood Society photographer, and that is sort of woven into the narrative of the story. So, about the book. The London Year is a novel, it's fiction, but as someone who's maintained a handwritten journal for most of my life, I've chosen to write this book as a memoir in the first person. So there really is an immediacy about it. Yes, I lived in London for almost 3 years. I worked at Harrods for over 2 years. I had flatmates and friends and escapades of a young man away from home for the first time. And one more thing, as I have to caution my dear neighbors who are curious about what I've been doing, I have to say that the novel is not for everyone, nor will I be reading the more sexually graphic parts of the story for obvious reasons. But stick with it, please. Stick with me, and we'll read the London Year in little bits, and let's jump right in. So, we're going on to the first page. We'll just read the first half page. It starts with autumn. It was the early 1970s, now a lifetime ago. I was a 23-year-old Californian in, of all places, Russian-occupied Czechoslovakia, and suddenly all my dreams went up in smoke. Crying on the phone to my parents in LA, the only thing I knew for certain was that I couldn't go home, tail between my legs to face my friends, not after all the big talk. I spent 2 years of fierce dreaming, saving my part-time job money, cleaning operating rooms at a hospital, enrolled in rather sad cinema courses at LA City College. I even studied the Czech language with a private tutor, all with the determined intention of being accepted to the Prague Film Academy. Because at the time FAMU, as it was called, was reported to be the best film school in the world. Jan Kadar went there, Milos Forman. I'd been seeing the world through cinematic eyes since I was in the 6th grade. When I finally learned that movies had directors, it was the only thing I wanted to do besides writing the movies I hoped to someday direct. But Czechoslovakia? Everyone but me thought I was biting off more than I could chew. In the end, the 3 short films I submitted were too arty and not well crafted. Then I didn't get in. I was shattered. There was no plan B. I didn't know what to do or where to go. So, we'll continue next time. Thank you for watching.